Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to my channel. Top 8 travel destinations in Switzerland. So make sure to watch the full video. 1. Matterhorn. The Matterhorn, the emblematic peak of Switzerland, is one of the highest peaks in the Alps. On the border with Italy, this legendary mountain rises to 4,478 meters and its 4 craggy peaks lie in the direction indicated by the compass. The first ascent in 1865 ended tragically with 4 climbers killed in the descent. Today, thousands of experienced climbers come here every summer. At the foot of this majestic mountain lies the charming town of Zermatt, a premier international vacation destination. With horse-drawn carriage rides, quaint log cabins, and world-class restaurants and hotels. To maintain air quality and a peaceful atmosphere, motor vehicles are prohibited in the village. In winter, skiers can ski down more than 300 kilometers of slopes. In summer, swimming and tennis are popular activities, as well as hiking, biking, and climbing in the surrounding mountains. Glacier skiing is also possible in summer. 2. Jungfrau, top of Europe. One of the most popular things to do in the beautiful Bernese Oberland is to take the train to the Jungfraujoch, the top of Europe, which has a viewing platform and scientific observatory at 3,454 meters. Europe's longest glacier, the Great Aletsch Glacier, begins on the Jungfraujoch and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The famous Eiger route from the Eiger Glacier Station to the Alpiglen clings to the rocks at the foot of the north face. Other popular walks include the scenic route to the first sunny south-facing slope, the Gletscherschlucht, Gletscherkloof, and the Apfelschwächli Weg, a high-altitude way from Hohenstein to Brandegg, passing through flower fields, alpine meadows, and woods. The less active can enjoy the view of the Lauterbrunnen Valley from cable cars and funiculars. Picturesque Grindelwald is a glacier town in the Jungfrau region and an excellent base for exploring the surrounding mountains. Nestled at the foot of snow-capped mountains, it is one of Switzerland's oldest and most popular seaside resorts. The crown-shaped Wetterhorn dominates this alpine valley and the steep north face of the Eiger, one of the most spectacular and difficult climbs on the planet. Between the mountains are the 2 glistening glaciers of Grindelwald. For the best views, the Faulhorn at 2,681 meters offers breathtaking vistas of the giant peak. 3. Interlaken. Jungfraujoch to Lake Thunens and the east side of Lake Thunens located between Lake Thunens, Switzerland's most popular seaside resort. With 35 hectares of green space in the heart of the city, Hohemat is a marvel of urban planning. Gardens, hotels, and cafes surround the Hohe Weg, where the main boulevard offers magnificent mountain views. The Eiger, Monk, and Jungfrau rise above the city, providing excellent opportunities for alpine adventure. Hiking, rock climbing, abseiling, and kayaking are some of the best activities to do. More than 45 mountain railways, funiculars, and ski lifts transport visitors into the surrounding countryside and offer plenty of opportunities for sightseeing from above. In winter, skiers and snowboarders can choose between cross-country skiing in the surrounding resorts and an extensive network of trails. In summer, the paraglider departs from Beatenberg Niederhorn. To enjoy the low-lying scenery, take a kayak cruise around the lake. 4. Lucerne. Imagine a sparkling blue lake, surrounded by hills, blanketed by a medieval village car-free bridge, seafront promenades, frescoed historic buildings, and sunny plazas with bubbling fountains. No wonder Lucerne, German, Lucerne, is a top pick for tourists. Famous for its concerts, this quintessentially Swiss city attracts renowned soloists, conductors, and orchestras to its annual International Music Festival. The Cultural Conference Center has one of the largest concert halls in the world. One city's most famous landmark is the Chapel Bridge, built in the 14th century. In a small park stands the famous Lion Monument, a poignant sculpture of a dying lion, commemorating the heroic sacrifice of the Swiss Guards during the attack on the Tuileries Palace during the French Revolution. History buffs will love the Swiss Museum of Transport, which features exhibits on various modes of transportation, including air and space travel, railroad locomotives, and a planetarium. For stunning views of Lucerne, the Alps, and the lake, take the cable car to Dietscheiberg on the northern shore of Lake Lucerne. Pilatus on the cable car or head to the famous Rigi viewpoint. 5. Lake Geneva. Lake Geneva, the largest alpine lake in Europe, Swiss Canal, Swiss Lake French border, and along the coast of some of Switzerland's most popular towns. The city of Geneva, Genève in French, Genève in German, is nestled among magnificent snow-capped peaks where the Rhône flows into Lake Geneva. Cradle of the United Nations in Europe, the French-speaking capital of peace, exudes a delicious blend of French joie de vivre and Swiss structure. Promenades, parks, and gardens surround the lake, and the Old Town is a great place to stroll among historic buildings. The Jet d'eau, a fountain on Lake Geneva that shoots water 150 meters into the air, is a famous landmark. Cultural attractions include the Opera and the Grand Theatre, which hosts international performances. Lausanne is also located by the lake, about 62 kilometers from Geneva, and offers a magnificent view of the surroundings and the lake, with the Alps in the distance. Stroll through the medieval Old Town with its charming cafes and shops, as well as the breathtaking Gothic cathedral. On the shores of Lake Geneva, at the foot of the Alps, Montreux hosts the world-famous Montreux Jazz Festival in June-July. 6. St. Moritz. Mirror lakes, glaciers, jagged peaks, alpine forests, and plenty of sunshine make St. Moritz. Moritz is one of the best mountain resorts in the world and a must on your list of things to do in Switzerland. Lavish hotels and expensive restaurants are hallmarks of this posh resort, which has hosted 2 Winter Olympics. The small town of Moritz is located in an alpine valley at an altitude of 1,800 meters and is divided into 2 parts. Moritz-Dorf is located on a sunny terrace overlooking Lake St. Louis. Another part of the city, St. Moritz Bad, is located by the lake at the bottom of the valley. It is a health resort and accommodation is relatively cheap. Winter sports range from skiing, snowboarding, ice skating, and tobogganing to sledding on the famous 1.2 km Cresta Run. In summer you can go hiking, cycling, and water sports. Glacier skiing is also possible in summer. For all its spectacular mountain views, St. Moritz is a cultural hub. Romansh, German, Italian, French, and English are all spoken in the surrounding area. Not to mention the various languages spoken by many wealthy international tourists and expats. 7. Lake Lugano and Ticino. Lake Lugano is located in the canton of Ticino on the border between Switzerland and Italy. Switzerland is the only official country of Italy, offering the best taste of the Mediterranean. Citrus, fig, palm, and pomegranate trees thrive in this mild climate, even if snow-capped mountains beckon you in the distance. In the towns around Lake Lugano and Lake Maggiore to the west, the Italian feel is impeccable in architecture, squares, and passion for gastronomy, spilling over from the south, east, and east-west of the Italian border. Visitors can take a tour of the lake on one of the white steamers or hire a boat and explore the area. For panoramic views, Monte San Salvatore offers one of the most spectacular views of the surrounding countryside, lakes, and snow-capped peaks. Lugano, the largest and most important financial center and city in the canton of Ticino, is a popular seaside resort. Northwest of Lugano, sunny Locarno on the shores of Lake Maggiore, Swiss lake life features a subtropical atmosphere, with warm days, blooming gardens, and palm-fringed estates. In the state capital, Bellinzona, there are 3 magnificent castles included in the UNESCO World Heritage List. 8. Bern. The Swiss capital Bern is located on a hill on the river Aar on the peninsula, exuding Old World charm. The city's medieval Old Town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Strolling along its cobbled streets, visitors can discover Switzerland's tallest cathedral, with panoramic views from its towers, a 16th-century fountain. The medieval Zeitglocke clock tower with its moving puppets, Lauben. The Rose Garden, Rosengarten, offers beautiful views of the old city center. Bern has many tourist attractions to discover, including excellent museums. Art lovers will appreciate the impressive galleries, including the Paul Klee Center, which houses the world's largest collection of works by famous artists, and the Kunstmuseum Bern. Don't miss the market on Bundesplatz, Parliament Square, with a view of the elegant Renaissance-style Parliament building, Bundeshaus. Families can also visit Bear Park. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go.